Good morning, party people. Good morning. Hi. Hello, it's Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. If you are new here, welcome to the live morning coffee. Please feel free to join in on chats and conversation because it's going to be an interesting one today. Let me tell you what. Where's my microphone? What's happening with that? Lordy. We've got a tangly mess. Hold on. Testing. Oh my goodness. Who's on here this morning? I gotta back it up. Gotta back it on up. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Bonnie. Hi, Coral. Nancy's on. Marianne. Hi, Lori. Hi, Mary. Hello. Hi, Elizabeth. Hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Same. Hi, Kathy. And Nancy S. is on. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, Deborah. Hi, Rosanna. There's PK. PK, what's going on in the Montana weather? What's happening over there? My aunt called this morning. She said, it's going to rain. Tony. Hi, good morning, Tony. Hello. Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie's up this morning. She's up early. Good going for you, Bonnie. Howdy, Martha. Your hair looks good today. Seems longer than usual. Okay, so let me tell you about my hair situation. My sister, I don't know if y'all seen my sister Carly on the photos that I posted in the group. She's got like naturally, curly hair. Because my mom has, when her hair's long, it's kind of curly. Not me. Mine's just straight as an arrow, just straight as a board all the time. So in order to get this do so early in the morning, I just braid it up at night and sleep in the braids and then take it out and then it looks like this. Significantly easier than like curling it. Hi. Hi, Rebecca. Hello. Forgot the second cup. What are you doing, Marianne? Oh yeah, don't mind Mr. Bunsen. He's on one this morning. Him and Lily are just going crazy. So somebody, and I won't name any names because that would be inappropriate, was supposed to pick up the wet dog food and the wet dog food when they came home from the cities yesterday, and they didn't do that. So now Jake's just groaning, just listening to me talk about it. So we had to have dry food this morning, and it's only fair when the dogs get dry food that Mr. Bunsen gets dry food, and now they're all kind of crazy. It's been raining. Rain, she says. Oh, sad. What's going on in Ohio? It's finally sunny in Ohio. I'm alive, Bonnie. We're glad you're alive, Bonnie. Hi, Laverl. Hi. Hi, Rita. Hi, Rita. Hello, everybody. Okay. My daughter does that braids at night and take out the massive waviness. Yeah, take them out and waviness. So yeah, that's what I do. So it's just, yeah. Okay. I have questions, per usual. I have questions. Okay, so I want to back over Lily. So, okay. Thank you to everybody who came to our live Claim It bead sale yesterday. They are now going to be on the Monday. I hope it was going a little smoother. We used to do it on Thursday, but now we're doing it on Monday. So that was good, and we appreciate all of you who put your orders in. Shannon's in the basement right now shipping, and as soon as we're done here, I'm going to go down and help her. So they're going out today. What is the necklace you are wearing? This is a pink tourmaline. It's like it's a raw pink tourmaline that's been wire wrapped. The cats prefer dry food. Oh my, you guys, I put the dry food in the fridge yesterday. I posted about it because I didn't do it on purpose. I was just like hum-de-dum doing stuff. And I was like, why am I putting this in the fridge? Randy, what's happening? So that happened. We have answers per usual. All right, Mary, so here we go. So as you know, we're just going to have a little chit chat today. I wanted to thank everybody for putting in their orders. Me and Shannon appreciate you. It's just me and her here doing stuff. So we appreciate all of your orders. Okay. We're also having bingo tonight. Bingo is an appreciation thing that we do. Thank you, whoever it was who reminded me that it's bingo yesterday. Thank you for that. I need another assistant. Remember when I was like, I just need somebody to just help me, just follow me around and remind me of the things I'm supposed to do. And then I got Shannon, and now I'm like, maybe I need another person to keep track of me. Shannon asked me if she could be the coordinator. I said, sure. I don't like this angle. Something's happening. It's just like, why, right? Whoop. All right, well, that's fine. We have answers. Good morning, everybody. Boston is rainy. Isn't it generally rainy in Boston? Is that not? Boston's pretty rainy a lot, isn't it? Utah's raining. Well, the good thing it's raining. Hi, those are pretty. Yes, bingo will be on YouTube. I must not have qualified. Rainy in central Pennsylvania. Good morning, all. So, the bingo situation, just before we jump into this questions that I have, the bingo situation is just if you make any orders from us, depending on where they fall on the calendar, the day you made your order, you will qualify for bingo game. So maybe it was you got in the last one, or maybe you're in this one. You will get a physical letter in the mail with physical bingo cards to stamp and dab on, and then we play it on here on YouTube, just like we're doing right now. It's a live game. We play 5 games. Sometimes, the more orders you make, the more cards you get, and then we're going to pick prizes. So, since I forgot, I got to go find the prizes today and post them online. So, normally I would have them available for you to see this morning, but, you guys were going in on those crystals yesterday, and I posted until 9 o'clock last night. It was like almost 10 that I was still doing posts, which is great. And we super appreciate it. It's a lovely fall day here. Raining in Montreal, Canada. It's raining everywhere. Is it going to rain here? Doesn't look like rain here. Although I took a photo this morning, I should post it in the group. I went outside and I was like, oh, that's weird. Like everything was red. Like everything. And I was like, I wonder if my camera's going to like auto correct this, because I didn't want that. I wanted to like see the redness of it. And it didn't. So I'll post it in the group. I forgot to, Christine. Don't feel bad. It's fine. That's why all you are here, to help me remember to do things. I just paid for my order. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, so if you were new here yesterday and you got things on the bead sale and you've never done this before, so basically, yesterday we did the Claim It bead sale, and then what happens afterwards is, so Shannon writes everything down. I make her this little sheet, and she writes everything down, and then we sort it out to make sure everybody's order. Shannon takes it to my porch where I have a photo station. She'll take one photo of all of your things together so you can see them. And then we drop those into the computer. And then I make that inventory list that you see. Like it comes with a little receipt. But I hand make all of those because it's not like it's not in Etsy yet, because I want an individualized receipt, because that's important, especially if you're doing business stuff. So I make those and I print those out. I put them back in the bag, and then I post them in the Etsy shop, and then I take them all downstairs to Shannon, and now Shannon is down there after you guys have purchased them. She's comparing that you've purchased, she's putting them together, she's shipping them, and then we'll run to the post office, hopefully sometime today. It'll be today. I will pay for mine after this live. Wonderful. Everybody's getting free gifts. Who made orders yesterday? I made up a whole tub of little free gifts. Sometimes we give free gifts, most of the time. Sometimes they're just little things, but if we have other things, then we include those. So everybody's getting free gifts this time, which is great. Yay. Good morning, Pam. Okay, so all of that being said, what is there other news? Let me just get through the news first. Okay, so we talked about bingo. I'm going to post that on the Facebook group today so you can see all the prizes, okay? And then, what else is going on? I'm going to help Shannon ship for the bead sale. And then, I'm going to be on Jesse James on Friday doing the Day of the Dead mix. The earrings and the little skull necklace that we had talked about. And so that's going to be my last show for Jesse James Beads. Okay, so that, I don't know if they're going to like do something or what they're doing. But, so that's going to be my last show with them. And then on Thursday, I'm going to go work at the bead store, and Shannon is going to be here running Thunderhorse Descendant because I got to go help Taylor's Falls because of bad situations going on with the people. So I volunteered to take some of that load off so that person can enjoy their family. There is still stuff available, Christine. If you missed the bead show yesterday, we have a few things. It's like in that little tub. I mean, not very much. You guys are serious. But Shannon did take pictures of the clay beads, so I got to post those up today. And then after she's done shipping, she'll take photos of the other stone beads, and then I'll post those up today as well. Hopefully. We got a lot going on today. I made it here. Yay, Catherine. Can we all just applaud Catherine Stewart's wire wrapping? I'm sorry. Did anybody see this on the page? It's amazing. It's just pure amazement. Way to go, girl. You go. She did one of the, she ordered the black teardrop. Last week, a couple weeks ago, we had the black teardrops, and I seen she put up a post with that on the, I don't know if it was on Thunderhorse page, but anyway, it's amazing. I was like, oh yeah, you go, girl. Clay beads, I need some. It was great. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I was like, what? That's cool. And then she asked me to get her some half round wire at the store, which I did. And so what I found out in that process is that Taylor's Falls has half round and the square, and they match, like the colors match. Because I was like, oh, it's titanium, because I don't know nothing about wire wrapping. I was like, oh, it's titanium, is that okay? But that's the color. She's like, yeah, that's the color, Randy. Do you have titanium square wire? I was like, oh, yeah, I think I do. So I guess they match. Thank you so much. You're welcome, girl. Keep it up. Like them bunny ears. I like the swirls. I can do the swirls. I can. The swirls are great. Okay, on to questions. Here we go. So, this is horrible lighting. What's going on? So, you guys, we're getting fall time up here in Minnesota. So, I'm in Minnesota, if you didn't know. Which means it's going to be getting dark at like eventually in the winter here. It gets like pitch black dark at like 4:30. So we're getting some weird sun with the lighting situation. So I'm sorry about that. Here's my question for you all. Now, many of you know that I am splitting my jewelry business from my bead business. We're going to have two separate websites. We're doing this because the jewelry people have informed me it's hard for them to shop and sift through all the beads. I said, okay, we will make a different website for you. In essence, it will be like two separate businesses. Fine. Because that's what we need is more businesses. But anyway. So here's the thing. For those of you who also have Etsy stores and or are doing craft shows, and are doing whatever it is you're doing with your jewelry making, okay, here's the question. Oh, Rosanna could use some 22 gauge half round, silver toned, if you could. It's titanium. It's not bright silver, Rosanna. Is that okay? Because when I was out there, I would have got bright silver, but they didn't have it. It was out. You will get an education this Thursday at TF. Yeah, I'm not really scared about it, Mary. I pretty much, like, when I'm there, I, like, help people. I don't know how to run the till, but I was a waitress for a really long time, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm writing it down, Rosanna. 22 gauge. So the half round wire comes in 21 gauge that they have at the store. I don't know why, because I don't know anything about wire wrapping. I mean, I know some stuff. I know enough stuff to be a little dangerous. Okay, I'm writing it down. Half round. Got it. Okay. So the question is, when you are, so this is what I'm running into when when I'm making this website. Okay. This is an example. You're like, Randy, what are we looking at? Get to the question. We got things to do. So this is a example of minimalism versus chunky. That should work. Okay, great. So I don't know if you look, okay, so when you're making a website and you're doing a business, I'm going to tell you what they want you to do, and then I'm going to tell you what I want to do. So what they want you to do is they want you to find your customer. Okay. Now, you guys probably know more about this than me because some of you have had positions where you've worked for companies. I know a lot of you have said, like, you've, you know, maybe in the past or before, whatever, your different jobs that you had, and you've worked in business and you've worked in companies, clearly probably more than me. I just was a counselor, so it's not necessarily like a sales job of any kind. But what they want you to do is they want you to find your niche. They say they want you to do this because this is going to help you to sell your product to people who want it, right? Okay, so here's my question. I have been on the internet and I have seen minimalism, like minimalist websites that sell more things like this, right? And so here's my problem about being in a niche. When you're in a niche, you're in a niche and you can't get out. So yes, you could probably sell a lot of these minimalistic things to people who want that, but you're in a box. Same with this. If you're chunky, if you're doing all chunky things, if you put up something on your website, because here's the thing, websites are now like stores. You know how when you go to a boutique, you go to a store, you walk in, okay, especially like, okay, as an example, we went to the Calico Moose the other day. The Calico Moose here in town is a boutique. And when you walk in, it feels like a boutique. It has the smell of a boutique. You walk in and everything is organized chaos. Like, it's all kind of like everywhere, handmade stuff, but it's put in there in a way where it's like, oh, but it looks kind of organized. You know how you like when you organize at the craft show. And it feels like a boutique. So here's what they say. People will purchase something from a collection based on what the collection looks like altogether. So even though, you know, like if we had a bunch of little minimal pieces, like say this isn't here and we have a bunch of like little gold things and whatever, and they're moons. Okay. People are going to see the little things with the moons and this. Even though this doesn't have moons on it, they're going to associate it with what the moons had on there because that's what they see. So when they purchase that piece, they're purchasing the collection. They're purchasing what it looked like as a whole. not what it looks like individually. So when you go to a website or a store, it's the same concept to your brain. You're seeing this as a whole thing, not as individual pieces. So that's like the theme or the niche that they're talking about when you go to make your website, or you're doing how you're setting up your show, or whatever you're doing. So here's my problem. You know I have a problem with that. I don't like to be in a box. I don't want to be in the niche box. Is my business going to fail because I don't want to put myself into a niche box? And here's my question. There's a time and a place for this, and a time and a place for that. Dependent on your outfit, where you're going, what kind of mood you're in, what you're going to do, Like this is clearly a Las Vegas rodeo necklace. That's where I would wear it. I would wear it to the casino. I would wear it to the rodeo. I would wear it, if I had a black dress, I'd wear it to dinner. This one, on the other hand, is something you can maybe wear all the time. Like it's not that big. You could wear it with pretty much anything. It's more versatile. I don't do collections, although I have heard that is how you do it, right? So here we're going. We're going between, because these are things that are in my jewelry collection. I pulled them off the wall from the bathroom. Now, I will say I didn't make this and I didn't purchase this. It was sent to me in a Yes Style order thing. And honestly, I've never worn it just because I'm more like this. But I do have something as an example of things I have worn. So, ooh, you guys are getting in on the convo. Okay, let me put these down. So you guys have seen these before. These are my earrings that I wear them a lot. We've even made them on the channel before. And then, so I would say this is maybe a little more chunky, a little more than this with its one little bead. Right? So here's another example. Now I do wear both of these, but both of these have a time and a place. What are you guys saying to me? Good morning, Donna. I think outside the box. I don't like to be in the box either. Everything is one of a kind and not necessarily along a themed line. At Hallmark, we call it telling a story in your display. Okay, so there's Pamela. She must work at Hallmark, or did. Mary Ann, stick to your one-of-a-kind approach. Maybe a way around it to organize it. Collections with cool names. If I have to be in the box, I'd be in the jewelry making box, Sarah. I like it. I won't be put in the box either. I wear chunky all the time. Everyone is different. Nobody puts Randy in a box. Good morning, Anita. I color way outside of the box. I do work at Hallmark. Okay, so, but here's the thing. This is, like, I think most artists, because, artists things are changing, we're moving, things are going on all the time. But selling isn't being an artist. I mean, it is, but it's like, it's sales. And according to sales, they say you have to find your niche. You have to find your ideal customer. You have to, what else do you have to do? You have to set it up in a way, it's an eclectic, like, not eclectic, not a theme. It's got to be, like, pleasing to the eye. Things have to match the colorway. Like, as much as I don't want to admit this, the colorway of the website matters. It matters because, and it's weird because the aesthetic, that's what I'm talking about, the aesthetic of your website, because clearly you guys know me. My website would be bold, it would be all of these colors, it would be rainbow, bright, whatever, one day, and then maybe the next day it'll be something completely different. But but yeah, I'm just looking around online and I'm like, yeah, I get it. Those things matter. Those things matter. But I don't know. It's just I'm having a very strange internal conflict with myself because I want to wear these and those. And I think that that's fine. But I don't want to, it's like, okay, here's the question. Is my wants and needs the wants and needs of my customer? Because really, that's what matters. What if you just break it up by color? Sarah, that's what I said. I told Jeff, not Bead Jeff, by Jeff. And I said, I just want to put it to color, like blue. And then everything in there would be blue. It's going to be all kinds of different colors. It's going to be broke down by colors. And Jeff said, okay, so FYI, Jeff is colorblind. Jeff said, but there's so many colors. And he said, you said that people see colors differently, which is true. They do see colors differently. Me and Shannon go through this fight all the time because Shannon sees some colors that I don't see and I see colors that Shannon doesn't see. And we're like, no, it's purple. And she's like, no, it's blue, it's green, it's whatever color. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's purple. She's like, it's brown. If I had a store, I could do a wedding collection, a drama night, a work and play. Oh, so you're going to go with your categories, PK, as to like oh, okay, you're like almost like a vent, right? Like, that makes sense. Like, what kind of outfit you're going to wear. That's cool. I like that. Boxed in by the same thing over and over. Definitely a vibe. What about the categories you already have on your Etsy shop? They work well. They do work well, but they're really just like necklaces, earrings, like, I don't know. I'm in a thing in my head about it. Everyone sees colors differently. Is the intention to sell multiples of the same thing, then a collection makes sense. Otherwise not. Is it your intention to sell multiples of the same thing, then a collection makes sense. Otherwise not. No, Marianne. I generally don't make doubles of anything. I will make something similar, but not something that is the same. This is the other thing that is causing the hang up with the website online, is because all of the e-commerce websites, most of them, I shouldn't say all, that's a blanket statement. Most of them are geared towards people who are selling multiple things, like 1,000 t-shirts. So my problem that I ran into is that I can't get my sold items off the website. When I asked Mike, I said, so when this sells, is it going to come down off the website? And he was like, no, it's going to stay up there and it's going to say sold out. And I was like, he's like, you're going to have to manually remove it. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me. So that's the fight right now with that. But as you know, our friend Melissa is a graphic designer. And when we were talking, you know, I mean, this is what she does for a living. And this is on the internet with a website. You have to create a vibe, like PK was talking about. You have to create a vibe. What's the vibe gonna be? Is the vibe gonna be Randy's all over, rainbow bright, crazy 1920s vampire shabby chic girl? Because that's kind of my style. Or is it gonna be like, I don't even want to say the word boho. Is it gonna be like boho jewelry? Oh, I missed something. Hold on. Just break things in two. Big and bold and then delicate. Oh, I think that would be fine because I think black earrings, but depending on the day, the shoulder dusters, or post the black. See, so I would just wear, because this is how crazy I am, I would just wear both. You know, like both the necklace I showed you, I could wear both of those together. I just wear them both together because that's what it's about. So then I think to myself, am I staying true to myself? And how much of that is important based on selling jewelry on the internet, you know? Because I think that these people, from what I'm seeing, is that they're really diving into a niche. And I get that. But that's because they've decided on what their niche is going to be. If somebody was, let's say, posting turquoise jewelry, and that was their thing, they're just going to make turquoise jewelry, turquoise and silver, okay? And that was their niche, that was their vibe, that was their thing, and they're posting photos of like girls at the rodeo, and like they're advertising to like Western, you know, West and Southwestern. They're putting up these kind of patterns on their website. I get that, but here's the problem. Let's say that person turned around and wanted to make a little tiny little pendant, a little dainty pearl pendant or something in gold. It's going to look bad compared to everything else on their website because it doesn't match the niche. It's going to stand out, but not in a good way. It's weird. I don't know. Who believes in color therapy? Anybody? Do we got any crystal healers or color therapy people in this group? Colors are tricky online. Each camera picks up color differently. True story. Very true. Pamela is too formal. Alice here. My style is funky to fabulous. Oh. Since my designs are all over the place, I do what feels right in the moment. The midday moon creations. Yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, that's what I want to do, but at the same time, it's also got to, like, there's got to be a way that it fits together. You know what I mean? So I'm working on that. I'm thinking, I'm working on categories. I wanted to do the color thing. Jeff said there's a lot of colors, though, and you're going to get people who interpret colors differently. Like, what if you think that it's blue and it's teal? And I was like, well, I would just have a teal. And then he's like, well, does that mean if you have purple, you're going to have a lavender? Like, yeah. But Jeff is in sales, so that's a thing he does. I don't know what color therapy is, but can use all the therapy I can get. Christine. Has Jeff ever tried to use those glasses to help people see color? Yeah, I think he did when he was a kid. Jeff's not too bad. His brother Griffin, Jeff has a brother, his name is Griffin. Griffin's bad. Griffin's like sees gray. Jeff can see some colors. He can't see red and green. Which makes it real interesting to drive. By the way, in FYI, if you have color blind people in your life, in Nebraska, they put the websites. They put the stoplights sideways. So that's a problem. We're driving. I'm like, the light's red. The light's red. Jeff. He's like, oh, I couldn't see it. I believe in crystals, but don't pay much attention to color. Okay, so color, there's a color therapy, okay? So it kind of goes along with like art therapy, like art therapy. If you look up online, if you go to Google and you look up like colors and the meanings behind colors, the meanings behind why people like certain colors, there's a whole thing on it. And like the colors have certain meanings and, you know, these types of things. And so, I don't know. I think about that. I don't know if you guys have noticed, everything in the world is what they call millennium pink. Have you noticed that? You guys know what millennium pink is? It's driving me crazy. It's like a blush. It's like a blushy pink. It's like a very like muted. It's a blush pink with like a gray over the top, and it's matte, and everything is it's what they call millennial pink. All the millennials love this color. If you go to any website, you're gonna see it. Pink, 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 all over. Millennial pink, everything. All my hair things are millennial pink because that's the only color that they offer. If they do offer another color, it's more expensive. I hate it. It's driving me insane. I believe in color psychology, yes, but if Jeff is colorblind, his option is voted. What? His opinion is is vetoed. Well, I mean, but he made a good point about the different colors. People buy what they like. Do a delicate side and a boho type side. Let your customers choose what they want. They do that in Florida. Sideways traffic lights. Oh, okay, so we can't go to Florida. I like your philosophy, Elizabeth. Trendy stuff uses Pantone colors. Yeah, Pantone colors. Well, the Pantone colors of the year are gray and yellow, right? Which I like gray and yellow, but I don't like gray and yellow together. That's just my personal preference. Well, that was the question. So the other question that I have is, it seems like everybody's like, just do what you want. And I hear that, but I also know that it is important for sales to set things up to where they're going to be pleasing for people. That's why we do all that stuff that we do when we set up the craft show, to make sure that it's like people can see it, it's clearly laid out, you have like, it's interesting, there's height, there's different levels. That's what I have to do, but I have to do it virtually. And but that's what I'm working on doing. I think that I do like the idea of doing, I don't know, I'm still working on the category thing. I like the colors. You tell me, if you went to a website, looks like millennial pink is like a dark salmon. PK. If you went to a website and it was shot by color, would you like that? If it was shot by color, I kind of want it shot by color. I kind of like it. I think it's cool. That's just me. Or would you want to shop by like PK said, you know, like by work jewelry, and what was the other ones? Party jewelry and whatever. But then, what if what I would wear to work isn't what somebody else would wear to work? So that's a problem. I can't wear yellow. I love gray, but they don't work with it. I love working with pink beads, but I don't wear it. I look really good in yellow. I could wear yellow all day, all the time. I look good in yellow. What if you started by asking what you're not? What am I not? Shop by color works for me. Our sideways lights for colorblind people are red is square, green is round, and yellow is a diamond. What? Kathy, what? Oh, Canada. Really? That's cool. Shells, leaves, wood, sort by color. And have a sort by color. I think you are overanalyzing. You are getting spun up by the frustrated. I'm not frustrated. I just know that it's important to do. The thing I'm most frustrated about is, why do they have e-platforms and then you can't get your sold items off the website? That frustrates me to no end. That doesn't even make sense. I shop by color for myself. The jewelry I make is in all different colors. Okay, so I came up with a thing. So I was thinking, and I've said this before, I like it shot by color. I can't wear most yellows either. Do you have to label your jewelry? Everyone has different ideas or interpretations of the labels. Yeah, exactly. That's why, for the most part, online right now, I just have like necklaces, you know, earrings, but not seed bead, not bead crochet, not multiple copies of things. Uniquely handmade jewelry for all occasions. True story, PK. True story. I feel like, so I don't know if you guys got the memo about this, but skinny jeans are out, right? Skinny jeans are going out. And I think when skinny jeans are going out, minimalistic jewelry is going out as well. And that's another thing. We're going to open up this whole different like avenue, and I'm so excited about it because we're going to start talking about how to wear your jewelry. Like, I'm going to do how to, like, jewelry trends and like how to do your jewelry, which is going to be good for me for making my jewelry, because then I'm going to know what the jewelry trends are. But I mean, at the end of the day, if we're being really honest about it, I'm like, I set my own jewelry trends. That's good. I hate skinny jeans. Yeah, skinny jeans are out. You guys, that's so funny. I heard so many people, they were like, no, we love skinny jeans. And I'm like, do you though? Yeah, the flare leg is coming back, I think. I think we're going from the 90s to like the 70s. That seems about right. They also sold pants and dresses and shorts and all kinds of clothing. I was never into skinny jeans. Not skinny. Well, I don't think you have to be skinny to wear the skinny jeans. You just have to put the skinny jeans on. Maybe you just pretend. Oh, since I'm short, I'm a minimalist. Trying to expand my horizons, though, in jewelry. No flare is awful on me. Since I was like, wait a minute, why does being short mean you have to be a minimalist? I'm good with the 70s. My mom always told me I was born in the wrong era. Oh, wonderful. If you're not skinny, how do you get skinny jeans on? Well, make folks look like their pants majorly shrunk. Oh my God. Bonnie. So, I think that's another thing. So, like, when there's trends, you know, like, okay, skinny jeans is a trend. When there's trends, it seems like everybody makes the trend, and all the different stores make the trend, and they carry all of the sizes of jeans, okay? But really, each store, my mother taught me this, each store specializes in their niche to one type of customer. And I know we don't want to say that because we're like, oh, but they have all these other things and they have the sizes, and that's true. But if you look at it, okay, as an example, if you look at it, let's look at a store that people know, like what's a store that everybody knows? Okay, so if you look at that, like, let's just use Victoria's Secret as an example. Victoria's Secret versus Torrid, okay? Victoria's Secret, their customer is a little tiny girl who's like a teen, maybe into her 20s, like a 20s teen, whatever, a teeny tiny little girl. If you go into their store, they don't even carry the size extra large underpants in the Victoria's Secret store. You have to order them online. Why? Because then they don't get people into their store who are looking for extra large size underpants. Because why? Because they don't want those people in the store. Because what they want in the store is these little tiny, teeny tiny girls in the store. So when you look through the window, when you walk by and you look through the window, you see all these really pretty little teeny tiny girls in there buying underpants through the window. And you're like, oh, that's part of their marketing. Okay. Now, if we switch it over to like Torrid is for the bigger gals. Even though, let me just say this, I don't believe that being a size 14 is considered being a bigger girl, okay? But whatever. Their marketed niche is towards women who are size 12 and up. And they carry all of those sizes, and they try to make those clothes look good on people who are a size 12 and up. Because, well, 12 you can usually get in a regular department store, but a 14 maybe. If you look at what stores carry, as you go up in size, they carry less and less and less of those sizes in a regular, like a JCPenney's or a Kohl's, less and less of the sizes. They'll have like 6 pairs of size 2 pants and like 1 size 14. Next time you go to the store, look at it. But if you go over to like a Tourette or something that's more geared to that type of customer, they're going to have, you know, six pairs of the size 14, 6 pairs of the size 18, 6 pairs of the size 22. They're going to have that higher, the higher sizes. They're going to have more quantity and less of the smaller. Okay, this is how the marketing of the niches works. So even though there's trends and stuff and everybody's carrying these things, they are really geared towards one type of person. My mom told me that was, remember when the little what are they called? Baby t-shirts? The baby doll t-shirts, okay? Baby doll t-shirts. When those were out, and I was like, this doesn't even make sense. This is supposed to be like a 2X and it's like this wide. And she's like, yeah, because those are for little tiny girls to wear. And she's like, you can get one in a larger size that would probably fit you, but it's going to look horrible because that's what it's going to do. Because it's not actually designed for people who are bigger. It's designed for people who are really small. Even though they may carry that item, they just carry it because they feel obligated to, but that's not really designed for that person. And petite is far and few between. You are so right. Discrimination. Oh, I hate sizes. I also really hate the textile industry, which is really funny. It's a whole nother story. Online shopping. Anyways, I'm ranting. So I'm going to stop ranting. I just wanted to get your guys' opinions on that, about the shop by color, about the minimalism versus like all these things. You know, and it's just so weird when you really look into it. Like, the marketing really drives the style and the vibe of what you're going to make. And that's why I feel like it is important. I feel like it's something that I really need to think about. But as you guys have said, at the end of the day, I'm going to do what feels right for me, what feels right, you know, like if I want to do it by color, I'm going to do that. I don't want to be in a niche like these things we talked about with the stores where they have a certain niche of person. I want all the people. I want all the people to enjoy Thunderhorse Descendant jewelry, not just a certain type of person. So I got to figure out how to do that in a way where it's going to also be really fun and sparkly. I have a terrible time because petites are hard to find, and I am short and getting shorter with age. I have to cut my jeans down all the time. Oh, well, it's all the rage, Bonnie. You just cut them off and you just leave the fringe now. That's what they're doing. No cuffs on the pants, so you can get away with it. That color looks good on you. Oh, thank you. I thought that it would. I bought this the other day at the thrift store. Here's an example of how people see color differently. My sister said, "Oh, don't get that shirt. It looks like the color of poop." I was like, but look at it on me. It looks good because it has a warm undertone. She'll learn. What does it say? And inviting. Yes, it's got to be inviting. My kind of color. I used to sew my own pants with the bell bottoms when they were the rage. Continued for years, the double knits. I remember when Grandma used to, like, when you'd have your pants, your like straight leg pants, and then she'd put in the bell bottom with the fabric of your choosing. You guys remember this? And then you would put the the big bell bottom in the side of your pants. I remember that. Yeah, and the neckline is nice. Yes, then you can show off. So this is nothing. I'm in the bathroom this morning, and I was gonna wear this necklace, and I was like, oh, I can't wear that because it's either got to be here or it's got to be long. It can't be hanging all out in this V. Short people should unite. You guys are silly. Oh, well, I'm so happy that you came to morning coffee and you guys had advice for me, because I'm always open to advice. At the end of the day, I just want my jewelry to continue to be good quality and for it to be well made. And for the most part, you guys know that I just kind of focus, like my whole focus is just like being honest. Just like, I just live my life like I'm on a billboard. That's pretty much how I do it. And I'm just like, integrity is kind of the way to go for me. So I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can keep my integrity and still create a business that is based on that is based on helping other people to grow and to being a cheerleader for other people, for other artists, and still having my own place where I can sell my stuff and having it be good quality and be things that people like. I don't know how I'm going to get all that into a mission statement, but I'm working on it. Marianne is 5'2". I am 5'2" and a half. No, I'm 5'3". Am I 5'3"? I think I'm 5'3" and a half. So I'm short too. Yeah. My mom is really tall. My mom's like almost 6 feet tall. She's like 5'10". She's like 5'10" or 11. Yeah. But my grandma is short. I have my grandma's like side of the family, like the Fishers, like all the women from my dad's side, they all have like the Fisher body structure. Like all of their body is like this. Me, my aunt, my cousins, except for Kennedy. She kind of got the Chapin side. But like, that's just what it is. We're short, or compact. There's like little tiny torso room, just like this much. But we're fun. Damn. Bunsen. I was going to say a bad word, but I won't. 5'2". We're all short. Pretty much. Well, not Nancy with her 5'7". Oh, Jen's 5'6". You guys. All right, y'all. Well, I better get down there and help Shannon before she's just like, with the shipping. So I got to do that. Please don't forget that I will be on the last day for Jesse James on Friday. On Thursday, Shannon will be here by herself. So if you have questions, comments, or concerns and you're messaging in, I will probably answer those things on Friday. What's this? Oh, it's Rebecca. Rebecca has donated $4.99 through Super Chat and is now the life of the party. Thanks so much for your donation, Rebecca. I appreciate you. I do happy dance. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's this? Rolling with the homies? Rolling with the homies. If you haven't seen Clueless, it's a reference. Okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Rebecca. Donating morning coffee. We appreciate you. Ooh. Ooh. Got my shoes on. And my skinny pants. Can't even lift my leg up. Crepes. Okay, we're having too much fun. We're going to get kicked off of YouTube. So, I'm going to go help Shannon. Okay, go help Shannon do the packing. I hope you guys have a wonderful, spectacular, amazing beading day. I appreciate all of your help and advice and comments and feedback. And I will be back tonight live on YouTube for the bingo. So be looking on the Facebook group for the pictures of the prizes. I'm going to get those out after the shipping. So probably after lunch. All right, you guys, I'm sending all the wonderful beady vibes, and I'll see you tonight. Bye.